Thank you very much again, and dear all, it's a great opportunity, and I'm pleased to represent Sumy State University in such an esteemed consortium in such a great project as the project OPTIMA is. Okay, I tried to, yeah. I'm not sure if all the partners have an idea, I mean EU partners, where our Ukrainian cities are located. And just to mention is that we are in the northeastern part of Ukraine, representing one of the regional centers. With the dream that COVID-19 will end very soon, I'd like to use this opportunity to welcome everyone to visit us one day. According to the project work plan, we're going to host one of the multiplication event, and I hope we will do it on site. Yeah, just some facts about our university. We're hosting a family of 14,000 of students, and more than 10% of whom are international students representing 50 countries worldwide. We're actually developing our international profile quite rather intensively. So we are trying to offer more and more of the study programs and other opportunities in English. And you can see some figures about the staff numbers, and you can always approach us at our official webpage. The university has formed its model for the future 5 years in our strategy, and we position ourselves as a research, educational, and socially oriented complex. Just a few details here. Research is not accidentally at the forefront, so we consider we share the philosophy of research institution in our activities, and one of the important factor is that we introduce an all-encompassing and constantly developing system of quality assurance. This is one of the priority areas of the university, and we tend actually to introduce quality in all our activities. And we have quite a strong concept of motivation management, try to introduce the decentralization and university autonomy as much as possible, and also have the system of incentives for our staff and students in order to develop and increase the quality of the services. We base our activity on two main pillars. One is innovative technologies, and in particular digitalization, and of course international cooperation. And these two main pillars, they're actually as a driving force, they move all other sectors ahead. We are considered to be a comprehensive university. We have study and research areas in most of the fields that could be imagined. Originally, we've been a polytechnic university some time ago, and starting from the early 90s of the last century, we became a comprehensive institution. So having different institutes and faculties from different areas next door helps our multi-dimensional profile, and also is very helpful to for international cooperation and some complex projects. We are positioned and ranked in some global rankings, and represent the top group of Ukrainian universities according to our national evaluations as well. The university integrates into a global educational and research areas, and we are members of a number of organizations. We are also signatories of the Magna Carta Universitatum, which is a Bologna charter, and in this way we actually would like to develop our network for cooperation and acknowledgement. Coming closer to the moving focus onto our project, just what we have as a starting base, as a starting platform for the OPTIMA project. First of all, we have policies and guidelines in place that actually address the open science and academic integrity. The quality assurance and academic integrity are an intrinsic part of our development strategy. We have specific policies and procedures for quality assurance system, which was developed also with the support of European Union programs like Tempus and Erasmus+, and is considered to be one of the most dynamically developing in Ukraine and mostly comprehensive. We have a code of conduct, which I think is there for years already, and also we recently, again with the support of international cooperation, we came to understanding that we need to have also a code of academic integrity. This is a very urgent topic for Ukrainian institutions, and the OPTIMA project is a proof for that. And in order to emphasize this type of activity, we have introduced this code. There is a structural support system of structures at the university. We have a center for quality assurance, a bureau for quality monitoring, and lab for quality evaluation that is actually executing these surveys with different stakeholder groups. And we have an academic integrity unit also in this system of quality assurance. Student QA agency, which helps us to interact with our main stakeholder group students, and also ethics and conflict resolution committee. All that is supported by information and technology resources. We have introduced the open access register of our regulations and policies, I think some more than 10 years ago. So all our policies are of free access, and how we organize our work can be also approached with no limitations. And we have an academic integrity webpage. So this is a specific webpage for this, for our activities in this domain. We've been having our institutional repository for years already, where we actually publicly place all our theses, all the publications that we produce, all the works of students starting from bachelor level and going up to the doctoral level. We have, I think, strong IT profile, and there are many products, software products and platforms that we've developed ourselves, and one of them is Examinarium. This is a platform for our own MOOCs, and also we have Modern U Lab, laboratory of virtual and augmented reality, and there are also other platforms that are accessible for our students and staff. At the same time, the products of those platforms are actually available for a wider public. We are very much aware of our tasks in OPTIMA project. So of course, this is a great opportunity to learn EU best practices, and especially from today's presentations, we can make a conclusion that there's much to do. We are to design the open science related academic courses as a consortium for master and PhD levels. Our task, our specific task for our institution is design and launch of the open online course, Open Science. We are planning to host it at our Examinarium platform. Then, of course, we want to pilot the principles of open science at the institutional level, and we have an institute in focus who will actually contribute mostly, and the conferences of that institute would be used for the common open science platform. An active interaction and feedback from stakeholder groups is planned and is evident. As I've already mentioned, we're going to host a multiplication event in 2022. And of course, the dissemination and sustainability activities will take place. What we actually expect as an institution from this project, of course, it's number of staff and students trained. I was happy to see when planning the project that we will be able to include a wider group of staff and a wider group of students into project activities. For instance, we will have representatives not only of research groups, but also of libraries, for instance, and other IT structures and other departments. We are going to develop our policies and procedures on open science and research integrity, improve and update those that we have, but we see already as a team that there is also much to do in this direction. Creation of information analytical center for open science as a part of academic integrity unit, maybe one of the spin-off effects that we expect. We want to develop our academic integrity web page and actually create the information platform for open science and research integrity. Again, holding the conferences using those principles and then sharing that practice to university-wide. And of course, the main task, the wider objective, as we may say, is impacting corporate behavior using open science and research integrity principles. And we hope that that will impact a wider audience beyond the university as well. Of course, any project means the team, and we have already established a team. Today our rector was present. It didn't take me much of efforts to invite him. It's a newly appointed rector who used to be a first vice rector for years already. So the topic is natural to his activity. We have Artem Artukhov, whom we heard today, who is also a member of National Quality Assurance Agency as the top thematic coordinator, and also beautiful ladies who represent the different departments, Quality Assurance Agency, Quality Assurance Center, sorry, and the institutes and the international office. Chief accountant is on board. Let's hope that everything will be okay with finances, and our director also for e-learning technologies. Just concluding, I need to mention that thanks to our Lviv University colleagues, we've been already in touch and having regular conferences and regular events for months already. So we all feel like a very good and very close team. And I think this is the main base for our success. Because we know each other, we know the potential of each other, and we all of us would like to mutually benefit from the project activities. Let me, at this point, wish everyone a good kickoff meeting, and I'm sure about the success of this project. Thank you.
Thanks.